Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Pool of Radiance for the NES, the 2023 edition. Now I have trained my party, and I have sold all my gems at the shop, and hence I have quite a bit of cash. Now, I don't know why, but my character just keeps getting screwed in this playthrough. He's still at level 2 and Magic User, Fighter level 2, Magic User level 1. Everyone else is like level 3 or above. So I do not know what's going on here, but I got like half the experience as everyone else. So I don't know if that's got to do with like my stats or something, but I've never run across that problem before. So that's kind of interesting. With that said, I'm going to save here. Anyways, we are going to go to Mendor's Library. Now, Mendor's Library is an interesting place to say the least. The council has asked us to go look for any old books about Phlan, and we will find just that over there. Now I'm actually going to do an optional battle here in Kudo as well. You're welcome to skip to the next part. Again, I'm going to be putting timestamps in my videos. That way, you know when and where, everything stops or whatever. I've also memorized Hold Person for my Cleric and Cure Light Wounds for level 2 and level 1 spells, respectively, all the slots. So, hope that'll help. This is going to be a little bit tough of a battle, but we're going to do it. A lizard man is standing in front of a door. The door is nailed solidly shut from the outside. When the lizardman sees you, he sends a giant lizard to attack. Now, one thing I think we've learned from this game is whenever it mentions like a singular, it actually means, what's the word? Singular as opposed to multiple. I can't think of the word right now. But anyways, in this case we have 3 giant lizards and 3 lizard men. Or 4 lizard men, I'm sorry. Now, the giant lizards aren't too bad, it's the lizard men that are a problem. And I don't think Hold Person works, although it might. We'll see. Let's check out the stats though. I forgot to do that. So, giant lizard has 16 points total and it's got an AC of 5. Lizardmen, on the other hand, have 11 hit points and an AC of 3, so they're pretty tricky to hit. So we're going to be really careful. Oh, we slain to that one. Now, Lizardmen can hit you for multiple damage, or multiple times in a single attack. Kind of like the Trolls can, although not as much damage, but they could take you out if you're not careful. So I'm going to try Hold Person, but I don't know if it's going to work. I don't remember if it works on them, because they are, in a way, humanoid enemies. And you actually get 3 of these every spell. Oh, it does work. But unfortunately, it only affected 1 of them, but that's okay. I got 4 others. And I hope I don't get killed easily, but we'll see. Or my cleric, anyway. So here there's really not much strategy besides paralysis spells. So I'm gonna once again cure or cast Hold Person. Yeah, that detect magic spell is that's like well, how do I say it? That's set in the game. So when you start with that with Felger in the game, he already has that spell on him and Cure Light Wounds. So it's not like I chose it. I don't really use the detect magic spell in here. Ooh, but we really lucked out here, and we got all 4 of them. Or well, yeah, all 4 total, and then the rest in a single shot, so that's pretty good. So, like I said, the giant lizards, all you can really do with them is just hack and slash at them. They're really not a lot of trouble, though. They could do some moderate damage, but they're also pretty easy to hit, and they go down within a few hits, too. And at least they, they can't poison you or anything, but I'm going to go try and take care of that one, just so I just get it over with. So it's good to know that Hold Person does in fact work on lizardmen, because they are humanoids anyway, so I thought maybe it wouldn't work, but it's been a while since I played, so you gotta give me a break here. And that should take care of him, and it did. Awesome. Alright, Felger, nice hit. I like in this game because when an enemy's frozen, you can actually hit them. There's actually some AD&D games like the Eye of the Beholder games where an enemy can be paralyzed. You can paralyze an enemy, and then you still can't hit him. You'll still miss him. And I never understood how that worked. Anyway, Let's see what's inside. There must have been something really important inside there. The door is nailed shut. Do you pry it open? Well, no. I think we're just gonna forget about it. We just went through that battle. Let's just do it. The door opens. Good to know. A wide-eyed woman looks at you as you enter the room. She stands and greets the party. Also note that she's probably the only portrait that doesn't have animation, which I find kind of weird. Could anyone check at the game's ROM and see if there actually is an unused frame of animation? Because I have a feeling that there is. Anyways. Welcome. I've been awaiting you for a long time. Well, sorry. We got here as fast as we could. A wicked one has come out from the pool. He is your enemy, but you can't recognize him at a glance. Beware! Before you can respond, the woman disappears. Well, that's nice of her. What a jerk. Let's take a look around in here, see if there's anything in here. Beneath the carpet, you find a stash of arms and armor. Do you take it? Don't you mean do you take them? But okay. And we got banded mail, bracers, and a quarter staff. I'm going to sell the quarter staff later because I don't need them, but the bracers and banded mail might prove useful later. Well, we'll see. We'll get it identified later on. I also forgot to mention the gypsy from the slums. If you actually visit her now, she'll give you a different message. Let's see about talking to him. Nope. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of random encounters here. And I'm not, like I said, I will not be doing those because they're not really a part of the game. I mean, they are, but they're not like the set battles. That's what we're focusing on. It's like, geez, they're all over the place here. But we're trying to get to the library, which is down here. Oh, we made it. Now this area is safe to rest at least for now. So let's rest up. Let's memorize some spells. Okay, looks like I did that for the most part. Rest till morning just for the hell of it. This is an entrance hall. The walls are decorated with frescoes of heroes and aristocrats. You feel safe in this area. Well, that's good. So, let's take a look at what's in here. You see what had once been a pleasant garden. The grass and weeds have choked out other plants, and the pond has become marshy. I'm marshy. Capital M, and then Archie. I don't think it's a good idea to enter in here. I have a feeling we might regret if we do. Let's take a look around here. There are several writing desks and tall chairs in the hall. Well, this is a library. Where's the computers, though? This room seems to have been a meditation room. Well, let's see if those meditators left anything behind. Ah! You find a box of gold foil among the trash. Do you take it? Well, of course. And all of the rooms like this, these little tiny rooms here, are the same deal. Look inside and you'll find some gold. Not a lot, but hey, it's free, so why would I pass that up? This room seems to have been a meditation room. Okay, but is there anything in here? Yes, there is. Alright, we're going to encounter our first NPC in this game, and it's not a good one, but he's there, and we could probably use his help later. You find a madman cowering in a corner, sobbing, "Help! Help! What's the matter? Mercy! Please spare me! Perish, you pit slime!" The man babbles incoherently. Oh, okay, so like an SJW, basically? Okay. So if you wait, that's how, well, we'll get to that, but let's flee. Not that I really needed to, but, oh, okay, he's there still. Ignore. He draws away slowly until he's out of sword reach, and then bolts from view. But we're gonna take him, just for the hell of it, but let's see what he's got to say. Let's talk haughty, let's be rude. He's not a human! Not a human at all, I tell you! Okay. How about Sly? The big one! The wicked one! Is in the castle of flowers! Alright. Interesting input there. Okay. He is wrapped in fire and so cruel! Okay, let's try Meek. He is not a human! He is not a human at all, I tell you! Okay, let's try abusive. He is wrapped in fire and so cruel! So we could fight him, but maybe we could use his help. The man seems reluctant and fearful. He also appears to be completely mad. Oh, you don't say! I never would have guessed that. Anyway, do you want to take him with you? Okay, and saying no is the same thing. Okay. His men are in the town, and he will come too! The man doesn't want to go with you. Do you force him to join you? I think, yeah, same thing. Okay. Let's take him with us. We might use him later. He joins your party, reluctantly. So let's look at his stats. Maybe he's really strong. No. Well, he's got 17 strength, so that's pretty good. Anyways, let's take a look at what's in here. This room seems to have been a laboratory. It has fallen into complete decay now. Notice how in and to are two different things. Let's take a look around in here, see if there's anything we could use. There is a book among the trash. Do you take it? Now see, that's the thing. Sometimes in these rooms that have treasure, you can look in any part of the room to find the treasure, or you have to stand on a specific square. And this is the case of the latter. So let's see what that is. I believe this is a manual of bodily health, kind of like the one we got earlier, except this one, it's a set treasure, so it's there every time you play. Alright, so there's one room we haven't checked out yet. And that's this one. There are 5 kobolds at the table. Kobold, don't harm us! You wait, okay. Let's see what they got. How many are there if we attack them? Oh, okay. They're not much of a threat. They throw up their hands. Help! Please! I'll tell you whatever you want! No, I take it starts the battle? Yes, it does, okay. Except they're closer. Alright, fine. We'll be nice. The boss of the textile house is hidden in a secret room! After telling you this, the kobolds flee. Well, that's very interesting. So, there's apparently a boss in the textile house, and he's in a secret room. Well, I assume his gender. I don't know. Okay, so now it's time to get to the main meat and potatoes of this. And these parts might take a few retries. I know I said that in the last video, or whatever, one of the previous videos with the trolls, and I did on my first try, but no, this time, I think we really will have a few tries, and there's a few reasons for that. And this is one of them. These are library shelves. Literature is carved on the entrance. Alright, well, let's take a look. Oh, okay. Well, maybe we shouldn't do that just yet. There is a dull-colored reptilian monster here. It hasn't noticed you yet. I take it if we wait. Yep, the monsters noticed you! The monsters. Okay, well. This is a Basilisk, and he is not easy. He's got 31 hit points and an AC of 4. Now, the Basilisk is pretty much the same thing as a Medusa. It can gaze and turn you to stone. So, let's try to avoid that. Nope, he did not do it that time. He was unsuccessful. So, we should be proud of that. So, the best thing to do with this Basilisk I found is to just pelt him with arrows. If you do happen to have a Stink Cloud spell on you, like you could do that probably by this point in the game if you have a mage, you can probably, I'd imagine you can actually stun it. But I unfortunately do not have that spell yet, so let's see if I can finish him off. There we go. Okay, good. That's one enemy taken care of. Oh, we got some items here. Let's see if we can carry them all. That's one thing I forgot to do, sell any unwanted items before we started the adventure, which would have been a great idea. Anyways, so let's start looking for books, and here's the way I do it. I'm going to speed up the footage here. These are library shelves. Mathematics is carved onto the entrance. What I do is I turn the search mode on, and I search probably like 10 times until it starts saying I don't find anything. You find the books on geometry, cosmic geometry, and super magical mathematics. None seem too interesting. Okay. I don't think there's anything in this section, but I like to make sure. Okay, so that's about... Oh, I found something, but I don't know what that was. Alright, well, whatever. Now let's go back to where the Basilisk got us, or tried to attack us. Find many more tiles not of any interest. One is entitled Discourses on Poesy. And I just got one there. Alright, doesn't seem like there's any more books to collect here, so let's go to the next section. You can have the search mode on here because there's no random encounters, so that's good. These are library shelves. History is carved on the entrance. Ah! This might be a good place to look for any books about Phlan in the old times. And are those lights on the ceiling? I didn't know they had lights like that back then. You find a book written about the history of the northern lands. It seems to be fairy tales written to please the kings, but one tale does interest you. There is a desolate place in the far north where no man ventures, but once a year the nomadic tribe in the area travels there. They say there is a shining spring. Interesting. Could that be the Pool of Radiance I've heard so much about? You find various books of legend. None of them really interest you. Well, let's take a look, see if we can find anything else. Again, like 10 times. One book is entitled The Chronicle of Aram. I don't know if you actually take these books or it just tells you the title or not, but I like to be thorough. Oh, here we go. There was a general named Tyranthrixus. He rode before his armies, cloaked in flame. He was a cruel man who crushed kingdoms and slew the fallen monarchs? I don't know. But Tyranthrixus himself was finally consumed by the very fire that surrounded him, and then his spirit roamed free. Baron Shot imprisoned Tyranthrixus in a bottle and sank it in Lake Longreach. Are you sure it's not Lake Longreach around? Ha 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 ha. Anyways, and thus was Tyranthrixus' army destroyed. Well, that might be a very valuable book. At least we get to read them before we give them to the council. Alright, I'm not seeing anything here, but there's one more section of the library to take a look at. These are library shelves. Philosophy is carved on the entrance. You search the room and browse through the books randomly. You find various books on philosophy. They are very boring. Well, I'd imagine so. One book is entitled Meditation. You find a scroll with a discourse on magical locales. Most of it is very boring, but one part interests you. Springs or pools hold great magical power. A good example is the Pool of Radiance. Here we go. We're getting somewhere now. If you step into the water and meditate, hey, like that book we collected earlier, you will gain magical power. Places of magical power are not always fixed to one physical location. Power often shifts from plane to plane, following the line of least resistance. Whatever that means. These paths can shift and move at the location of magical places. Some beings can wield such tremendous power as to move locations intentionally. I take it Tyranthrixus is one of those. If the supernatural force is removed, it will snap back to its original location. Interesting. You find a passage of interest in Ergon's description of darkness. Marum of the Great Spear, Husk of the Voice of Hargit, Tyranthrixus the Flamed One, Borum of the Boiling Mud Sea, Camnon the Unseen. Such were the ones that served Bane, the great wicked king. Interesting. Let's see if we can find anything else. Alright, well, that was actually a pretty easy mission. We got pretty much all the books that I could think of. So, I guess it's time to mosey on out of here. And maybe get this madman the help that he needs. So, alright. With that said, let's go back to Phlan and take... What is going on? A ghost appears before you and moans, "Thieves! I will guard these tomes with my very life!" Hate to break it to you, dude, but you're dead. But you've already lost your life. Is this a specter? Because that is the character portrait, or monster portrait, for that matter, for a specter. I am not looking forward to this battle. Specters are pretty formidable for that reason. Did you see what he did? He drained my levels, and since he drained me past level 1, I died. That is not good. Or, as that one guy in the video says, that's not good. No, don't do it. Okay, I think before we take on this Spectre, I don't think I have any level 2 magic spells, do I? No, but Goldleaf does. So we're going to drop the current, what is it? Sleep spell she had? Yeah, it's a level 1 spell. We are going to memorize Magic Missile, because sleep is not going to do anything to a dead person, or whatever. But Magic Missile might have some effect on there. So let's give that another take. Alright. I could turn Undead to try and scare the Spectre away, but I doubt that I have I'm quite at that level yet. So, I'm not going to bother. What I will do is cast a Magic Missile, because it's always guaranteed to hit. Although, it's not much. Now, Spectres have 35 hit points. Or no, 38. That's even worse. And they have an AC of 2. So, they're quite formidable, to say the least. I am not even going to try to attack him with the Thief. But if the Madman wants to do it, then... Oh. Oh, gone. Well, that's even better. I believe that means you can't even revive him. But that's fine. I don't believe I've had that happen in a playthrough. Man, I don't know if I'm going to do this. So yeah, if you happen to get any wands in your playthrough, yep, and there we go. So, we're not going to do it that time. If you have any, like, projectile spells, or, like, wands or anything that you picked up, use them on this battle. Because you are going to need them. I don't really have anything I can use against the ghost here, so... Yeah, so you try to get that first move miss, second move hit thing working. Okay, we got about a third of his life gone, so that's good. Let's try some Magic Missile. 5 points, that's even better. And I don't think the Madman's gonna have much of a chance there. Okay, we got him on pretty low health here. Alright, and okay, he's gone, whatever. As long as he doesn't hit us, I'm fine with it. So yeah, I'm not even going to try to turn because I don't want to risk my moves, or, you know, a move where I could have hit him. There we go. Okay. So the Madman is dead. I don't know if... I wonder if that means I get all the experience now, not him. Well, anyways, that's all we had to do here at Mendor's Library. Okay, I think we got all our spells memorized or whatever. I think Goldleaf's got a Magic Missile. Okay, well, I could take care of that later. We do not want to deal with that. Now, I think we have time to do one more thing. Oh, no wonder I'm getting all these encounters, because I'm... got the search mode on. Okay, so let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Or 2 goblins with 1 dart, I guess. Or, how about 2 kobolds with 1 dart, because they're actually easy and you can take them out with a single dart. We're going to go to Podol Plaza and see what kind of weapon is going on here. The plaza ahead is crowded with monsters. Well, what shall you do? What do you mean you? Are you going out on your own, mister? I don't think so. Enter boldly, disguise yourselves as monsters, or go forward stealthily. I have a feeling disguising ourselves might be in our best interests. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so we're going to move around here. The orcs say there was a glittering pool. He barely touched it and the poor man melted. Well, that does not sound like a happy ending. But maybe that guy was touching acid, not the pool of Radiance. Never know. You're approached by goblins. Oh, and I love this. The monsters stare at you, and then it's either going to say they attack you, or they leave laughing. Let's see. And leave laughing. Okay, that's fine. You can laugh at us. We don't care. Ah, here we go. This guy has given me nightmares. Just those, like, weird beady eyes of his and everything. Ugh, gives me nightmares. Anyways, an ogre auctioneer holding either a staff or wand is speaking, and I'm going to butcher the Scottish accent, so Scottish viewers, please look away. Welcome to the auction! The bidding is about to start! What do you do? I don't think it's a good idea for us to bid on it. I think they just wanted us... I think the council just wanted us to just see what's being sold. So let's do that. The auction price climbs to 5,000 gold pieces. A man standing very close to an ogre has the highest bid. What do you do? Let's see what happens when I do bid on the item. You join the bidding and the price climbs. The monsters close to you look back. Finally, he turns grumbling and complaining. Enchants a spell that plunges everything into darkness. The ogre sprints out of the darkness. Pursue the ogre. The monsters grab the ogre. They search him but don't find anything. The monsters get angry. What fun! Who's next? The monsters search for a scapegoat to blame. Let me guess, they're gonna pick me. But he leaves grumbling and complaining. The auction ends. The monster leaves grumbling and complaining. Okay. I have a feeling that's not what we were supposed to do. So let's just keep watching. Anyone else? Well, it's settled. The man and the ogre exchange the item and a bag. The auction ends. The monster leaves grumbling and complaining. Alright, well, that was an easy one. Alright, so in this area, the good thing is if you come across monsters, all you have to do is advance Parley Hottie, and they'll leave you alone. Pretty easy. Now you could, alternatively to get back to New Phlan, we could go that way and out into the wilderness, but it is a pretty formidable area for now, so let's just hold off on that for a little bit. No, I do not want to deal with the Lizardman. That is not something I want to do. Anyways, let's give the Gypsy a visit. We haven't seen her in a while. And it's only 5 gold pieces, so I'll take the deal. Yeah, sure, read her fortune.
I could see 2 dragons. One is in the north mountain. The other is in the old castle. Follow the silver and destroy the copper.
And I believe that is the last fortune that she gives you. You leave. Oh, really? Really? I never would have guessed. I thought we were going to be there forever. Whatever. Anyways, so here's the thing about Madman. If he is alive at this time, when you walk around the city, he'll start to cause trouble, and the city guards will yell at you, which causes you to leave, and you lose your mini-map. If you go to this particular shrine, I believe this is Tyr, they will tell you to, they will ask you if you want to leave the guy with you. Or, they'll beg you to let them take the guy in. But he's dead, so it doesn't really do me any good. So, the only good thing to do now is remove him. Yes. You leave Madman behind. I have never seen that text before. Usually it says they waved their hand sadly or something. I've never seen it say that before. It's pretty funny. Alright, it's 2042, so let's go rest up until morning. That way we can get our reward. And then hopefully I can get trained. That would be nice if that was a thing.
Let me check whether we owe you a reward. You beat the monsters at the library. Take your reward.
Thank you.
The books which you brought from the library will be very useful.
Take your reward. And I believe she keeps saying this. Yep. And notice how it goes up by 50 every time. I praise your completion of the mission at Podol Plaza. Take your reward. Alright.
I'll tell you about Valhingen Graveyard. Be careful. Destroy the undead in Valhingen Graveyard. If you succeed, there is a reward. Counselor Cadorna wants you to accept a special mission. Go to the East Room. Braccio would like to see you. He is at the Shrine of Tyr to the east of here. Thieves and traitors are living in Podol Mansion. Destroy them. I've given all the missions that I may.
Okay, so Valhingen Graveyard. Sometimes when you visit the council clerk, she'll actually ask you to accept a special mission for it, and I don't know how that's triggered. And if anyone could find that out, that would be great. I would appreciate it, because the game doesn't make it clear. And if you accept, she'll give you like a two-handed sword. But this time she didn't do it. So, anyways, well, Cadorna's in this room, so let's go talk to him. Then we can end the video there, and then I'll probably like train my characters, you know, when the next video starts. Cadorna, my family treasure is hidden in the textile house. Uh-oh. We heard that the boss there is in a secret room. We'll have to look for that. Go and get it back. Be careful. I sent one of my servants, Skull Crusher, but he never came back. I will escort you to the exit. Okay, I know where it is, but alright. Alright, and with that, I'm going to conclude this part of Pool of Radiance. Sorry that it was a little delayed uploading the last part. I tried to upload it before work, and lo and behold, my internet was not working. But fortunately, I got it uploaded, and I will try to upload episodes this weekend. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. And in the next part, well, we'll figure out what we're doing there, because there's quite a bit for us to choose from. But one thing's for sure, we're not doing the graveyard first, because that is much too difficult for us in this state. We'll probably do Koval Mansion, and we'll probably do the Braccio quest, because they are pretty adjacent to each other. And who knows, we might find some help along the way. I hope so. Anyways, with that said, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later. God bless and peace out. Have a great day.